Alright, today I'm going to give you guys a detailed look at all three of these figures. They are by Jazwares, and these are the series 2, I guess, the 3.75-inch Halo figures. And let's get into it. Alright, so I'm going to start the video off with the Spartan first. And here's the Spartan. Really nice. It's got one orange arm, and it comes with a needler. So that's a good weapon. I like this weapon a lot, so I'm glad this time around a Spartan gets it. And it's pretty much the same as your Series 1, except it's just different armor pieces, a different helmet, and different shoulder pads, and a different weapon. As far as articulation, I believe it's almost exactly the same. Actually, it is exactly the same. We have a ball jointed head. And then shoulders on ball hinge. It could go up about that much. And it can rotate. And there's a elbow joint. Elbow can go up about not even 90 degrees. And then there's a hinge on the wrist. It hinges this way, in and out, not top and bottom. Same with this arm right here. And then as for the torso, let's see, there's ball joint. As far as range motion is pretty much, yeah, it's almost identical to the previous version. And legs, I mean, it's exactly the same as the blue Spartan that came out. Knees double jointed, go all the way like that. And then there's a hinge ankle, it does pivot left and right for him to stand, and no toes articulation. So there's the Spartan. Helmet's nice. There's a little paint bleed around the visor. You can see right there. It's all the way around. Weathering, it's I think they did a pretty good job with the weathering. It's got silver bits all over the armor. There's the front. Let's see if I get, yeah, there we go. There's the orange arm, and there's the needler. And next up we have the Grunt. This time it's a blue version. Take him off the face so I can show you guys articulation. Head is on a ball joint. It's actually on a ball hinge joint. Well, there's a ball joint underneath, and then there's a hinge joint around the neck, so it allows him to look up and down quite a bit. Head rotation, really good. Then shoulders are on ball hinge. There you go. And then same elbow has a hinge joint right there. And wrist also on the hinge. Let's see, it's really stuck. I mean, it could close inward like that. And goes outward a little bit. Same with this arm. He comes with two weapons. This one he has on, and also this one. And as for the torso, there is a waist joint. It is on a ball joint, but yeah, it's got some range of motion. That's nice. And then it has a ball jointed hips, and then there's a rotating thigh joint, double jointed knees, and then hinge ankles, and it can pivot a little left and right. So let us take a good look at him. The Grunt. Turned out quite nice. I'm happy with it. Not sure whether I'll get an extra one or not to build up the army, but the blue one's kind of cool. And lastly, we have the elite. And this time it's in yellow. It's a yellow one, and this version does not have a robot arm. Does have a energy sword. And as far as articulation, head is on a ball joint. Nothing on the base of the neck. Then shoulders are on ball hinge. And wrists are on hinge joint. Same with the wrists. Goes inward like that. And he could hold the energy sword with either hand, because they're built exactly the same. And then as for the torso, this one does separate quite easily. It is on a ball joint. For some reason, I'm not sure why, this one tends to fall off quite easily. And then the waist, there's another joint there, but it's most likely just a swivel joint right there. And then same with the grunt, it has a ball jointed hips. Thigh joint has a hinge. There's a swivel thigh, a hinge on the knee. And then the second part, there's another hinge down here. They're all ratcheting joints, so that's nice. And then there's a hinge joint around the ankle as well. But this one is it is quite loose as far as the joints is concerned. So standing on its own might be a bit tricky. So I usually leave them on the base. And for this one, I usually use one peg down here and then have the other leg off to the side, instead of pegging them both on these peg holes here. But let's take another look at the elite. Focus in a little bit better. There we go. Quite nice. Happy with this elite. Again, joints are a little bit loose, but overall still a nice looking figure. For $10, I mean, you can't beat that. $10, I'm happy with it. And do I need a second one? Not sure yet. If I see them, maybe. But for now, one is enough. So there you have it. Here are all three of them. There are two others that came out. I didn't get those. I just wanted these three, and that's it. So yeah, I got them off Target, Target's website, but I don't see them on there anymore. So I'm not sure why, but I'm sure they'll be available again. And yeah, if you see them in store, go get them. I think they're nice. And if you like the first series, then this is exactly the same as what you can expect in series 2. They didn't go in and tighten some of the joints or anything like that. It's exactly the same. So there you have it. There's my Halo from Jazwares. Thanks for watching.